that should be a very interesting game to watch. We got Sundance and Tete against Rage and the Tsar. Never seen Tete, never seen Tsar. However, I have seen Sundance and I have seen Rage. And it looks like that might actually be a very, very interesting game, considering this is only a 2v2. It's a single planet conquest. And we have some new players and we have some professional, very well known to us players as well. And of course, I am talking about Sundance and I am talking about Rage. Those are some very, very interesting PA Titans players, and I am just looking forward to see how this game is gonna turn out. At the moment, we just gotta wait for Tsar. Let's begin. Starting with Sundance, he is gonna go for a bot factory straight away, so no surprises here coming from Sundance whatsoever. He's got quite a lot of metal extractors that he can use around him as well, so let's see how is he going to progress throughout this game. I'm really looking for Sundance's performance as well, because he's not the kind of a player that's just gonna stand about doing absolutely nothing. He is gonna try his best to make sure that Rage and Tsar are gonna be annihilated as quickly as possible. Air factory coming from him straight away as well, which is lovely stuff. Let's see Tete, a new player that we haven't seen before, and it looks like he is going for a vehicle factory already. He is making his units, he is expanding, followed by a bot factory as well. And let's see what this bot factory is going to make, and it looks like he is making sparks along with energy plants. Very nice approach coming here from him as well. Let's have a look at team 2, starting with nobody else but Rage, and Rage already bought, and the air factory is in place, and he is expanding in terms of both energy and metal extractors. Not so well, his economy is struggling a little bit. Sundance has a little bit of a deficit as well, but it looks like everything is going back to normal. Let's have a look at Tsar, and Tsar at the moment, he is really struggling economically, only on 50% efficiency, but once he gets this energy plant back on, he should be alright, and he is. And he looks like he is going to expand with energy even further. He's making sure that he has enough to withstand, but everybody is really suffering economically massively. Tete was on 100% efficiency, now back on 88, back to 100. Economy is jumping up and down right here. Everybody is making sure that they're not wasting any resources whatsoever. Sundance, let's switch back to Sundance, and it looks like Sundance is building his third factory. That's going to be a vehicle factory. Little bit late, to be totally honest with you, but we see some bumblebees that are in place as well. But a single bumblebee going by itself, we don't see that a lot. But Sundance, he's really making sure that aggression is on. Bumblebee attempted to make something happen, but they're coming hummingbirds from Rage, and he's making sure that this vehicle factory that is being built quite far away from his base actually is gonna stay online, but there is no builder to finish this factory off. If he doesn't send the builder there quickly, that's gonna be quite problematic. But it looks like Sundance is coming with the reinforcements. He's gonna try to take this factory down. The only problem with that is Rage has quite a lot of doxes surrounded this factory, so he is gonna try to keep this factory alive for as long as possible. Here comes the sparks as well. They're gonna try to destroy that factory, and they are gonna be absolutely successful. Metal extractor is going to be a next target. Let's switch back to Tete. Looks like Tete, he is still expanding. Looks like he is going for an advanced bot factory very, very quickly. That's a little bit worrying, to be totally honest with you, because if he can manage to get the secondary tier factory on, that's going to be absolutely devastating. Not that much map control coming from him as well. He's not being really aggressive towards Rage and Tsar at any point whatsoever now, so I'm just hoping that he is going to be able to withstand it. Some attack actually coming from Tete at the moment. That bumblebee is going to take care of it, and hopefully that metal extractor is not going to be taken down, although it's on very, very low health. But that bumblebee along with those ground units are going to get the job done, which is absolutely lovely coming here from the Tsar as well. Let's have a look at Sundance. Once again, another factory is in place. It's a bot factory. So it looks like he could potentially go for an advanced bot factory. It looks like he is gonna do so. I'm really surprised to see tier 2 units so quickly into the game. But at the same time, we know Sundance, once he put his hands on tier 2 units, he is capable of doing some amazing stuff. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how Sundance is gonna do it right now. Solid map control coming from Sundance as well, and he's gonna go right towards Rage. Sparks are dealing some damage, but that's simply not going to be enough. Those sparks are going to be taken down, and Sundance, he presses on. And there comes another attack from Rage as well. Looks like those drifters might potentially go down. Those grenadiers are really doing a fantastic job. Reinforcements coming over here as well, and that's going to be it for this little force of Sundance. Rage is expanding his army very quickly. Now look at that airstrike coming from Rage as well. That's going to be huge. He's going to try to take care of that minefield, try to damage his economy. At the moment, he's not going to go any further because Sundance is coming with the reinforcements. And that's going to be huge. Sundance at the moment, he is pulling his commander into a fight. Maybe he's going to try to take care of these air units. But at the moment, this is looking very, very good from Rage. Solid amount of units coming from him. About 40 units are in place as well. Sundance is going to try to make something happen over here as well. He took care of his builders. That's going to slow down the production from Sundance at the moment. He's got knowledge about where his commander is. But look at that amount of units coming from Rage at the moment. This is big. Let's have a look at the Tsar again. Quite a big map control at the moment. But look at Tete as well. A solid amount of units. There's going to be a direct engagement between them two. And I like to see the fact that top two players, that's Rage and Sundance, are going to go towards each other. And those weaker players are going to take the fight against each other as well. Really nice to see two battles going on at the same time as well. But at the moment, it looks like Tsar is easily going to win this fight. And I think it's a good time to push your enemy. You know, you've got quite a lot of units. You could deal some solid damage there. This bot factory, however, is taking quite a lot of time to make. But once it goes on, it's going to be absolutely a game changer. Sundance still sending a solid amount of forces over. And that's not looking good for Sundance. He left his commander quite exposed. That's enough units to kill that commander off. He is building some walls in between. Sundance, you need to use the secondary fire on that commander, because otherwise you're doomed. Your commander is taking solid amount of damage. That use of grenadiers is absolutely huge. Look at those grenadiers. That commander can't even withstand the fire, and he's left on really low HP. Is that going to be it for Sundance? And yes, it is just about as well. Sundance annihilated by Rage, and that's going to be a 2v1 for Tete. Oh, that's a big kill for Team 2. Definitely a big kill. Let's have a look at the Tsar. And Tsar, well, you gotta really put some effort in if you want to be able to win this fight. Solid amount of units coming here from him, but no anti-air coming from Tsar whatsoever, which means he cannot take that Bumblebee down. There comes the Hummingbird. He's gonna take care of that Bumblebee as well, so that's big. But look at that attack coming from the Tsar as well. Very confident, and so is Tete, very confident as well. He's gonna push on. He's gonna try to take care of these grenadiers, make sure that the Tsar cannot take him down from distance. Very confident. I really like the confidence from both Tete and Tsar as well. They prove to be a very, very aggressive players. So it's looking good. But let's switch back to Rage, because Rage is initiating a massive attack. They have knowledge of where Tete's base is. And I feel like Rage is about to initiate a strike from the flank. Advanced vehicle factory is in place as well, but there's quite a solid amount of knowledge that Tete can gather from the distance, because he has that Firefly in the distance. So he's gonna take care in terms of information. But I feel like this right here is gonna be very, very problematic situation for Tete right here, because we have 47 units, sorry, are going right towards him. Solid amount of sparks and grenadiers along with some stitches are on the field as well. And I gotta tell you, this battalion, if I can call it that, is really gonna do solid amount of damage from the flank. Just marching their way into Tete's base, and that's gonna be absolutely huge once they make their way there. They are getting very, very close. They are about to go inside Tete's radar, and looks like Slammers are here. It looks like Slammers are gonna go for it. There comes Tete's defenses clashing against these boards. Gee, that's a solid amount of firepower coming from Rage at the moment. And even though there are some tier 2 units in a distance, there's gonna be absolutely not a chance that Tete can withstand that attack. And there he comes, that last Slammer is gonna be forced back. But there comes the Bumblebee, and that Bumblebee could actually do some damage. Looking good. Blue Hawks coming from Tete as well, and they're gonna do solid amount of damage as well. Nice to see Blue Hawks. They're really gonna be needed for Tete right now if he wants to make something happen here. Absolutely lovely, lovely defensive approach coming here from Tete as well. That's what we like to see. But it looks like Rage is constantly sending units over, and that's gonna be huge. Tete is gonna try his best to keep this advanced vehicle factory online, but Rage pushes on. We really need to see some support from Za right now, and it doesn't look like we're gonna see any of that at the moment. Tete is pulling his commander away. He knows that he needs to push this flank as quickly as he possibly can, but those tier 2 units, those Blue Hawks, are really making it happen right now. But Rage, at the moment, Rage looks like he is still winning this fight. More units coming over as well, and it looks like this flank is slowly going down. Rage is really proving himself that he is one of the best Planetary Annihilation Titans players. And yes, there begins the fire. There comes the bombardment towards this advanced vehicle factory, slowly losing health, but it's still being made, and this vehicle factory is about to start making units as well. There comes the first leveler coming from this factory as well. It took some damage, but we gotta be careful here, because there comes the Tsar as well with tier 2 tanks and Blue Hawks as well. He's gonna try to do some economic damage towards the Tsar, but you gotta keep in mind Tete at the moment. He is struggling economically a little bit as well, jumping up and down, but looks like Rage is suffering economically as well. You need some extra metal extractors, my friend. It's maybe if you expanded a little bit this way, you would have a little bit of an advantage. But Rage, look at that pressure from Rage, constantly sending the Grenadiers back, make sure he can deal damage but his enemies can't. And then comes the pressure from the Sparks as well, just so they can do that little bit more amount of damage. But it's looking good for Rage at the moment. We need to see the push from the Tsar as well, but I gotta say, Tete, he is holding defensively so well. He's got units on both of the flanks. He's keeping his advanced both bot and a vehicle factory running. His economy might not necessarily be the best, but neither is his enemies. The only problem he's got right now is the fact that he's got a 1v2 to clutch, and he's got to be fighting on both sides, so there's quite a lot of multitasking he's got to do. But at the moment, he is doing absolutely fantastic on both sides, but he's got to push one of the enemies back if he wants to be able to win this game. His commanders are ages away, but he's not giving up without the fight. And I gotta say, Tete at the moment, he is doing absolutely fantastic. His map control is very small, as we can see he's very much sandwiched between two players. Not much he can do about it. There comes the airstrike from Rage as well. That's going to be very significant. That's going to damage his economy even more. His metal extractors are really kicking in right now. Philip, it's good to see you, my man. How you doing? Little bit of a tricky situation here coming from Tete Gaming at the moment, but he is not giving up. This is what we like to see, you know. It's been a long time, yeah, I know. I've not been streaming PA Titans for quite some time, but I'm back now. At the moment, Rage looks like he is going still for a solid amount of attacks. He's gonna try to damage his economy as much as he can, slow down the production of his tier 2 units, but his use of Grenadiers is really, really impressive, you know. It's really impressive. He's really keeping him at the distance. He's got information, and he's got solid amount of units as well. Rage, and 42% of economy is being used by Rage at the moment. So Tete, you are not in a very good position at the moment, but you've got solid amount of factories. You definitely have tier 2 factories as well. Rage is going for information right now. He's gonna go all over the place and damage these metal extractors. He's gonna slow down Tete Gaming as much as he can. There comes the another attack from the Tsar as well. Like, this is looking good. This is looking very good. Like, looks like the Tsar is slowly losing this battle. And he's really taking care of his economy. Rage is doing very, very well. He's not gonna attack his opponent directly. He's gonna take care of his economy first before anything else can happen. And there comes the attack towards the first factory. And looks like this bot factory is gonna go down absolutely no problem. And the attack is gonna press on. I do love that from Tete at the moment. No matter how bad it's gonna be for him, he's gonna fight until the very end. And I gotta say, he's been holding very, very well. Poor Tete. Yeah, I gotta say, Belal, that's gonna not look very good for him. But he's impressing me right now. I'll be totally honest with you. He is playing very, very well. But there comes the attack from Rage as well. That's going to be absolutely huge. And looks like Rage's got about 120 units in place right now. That advanced vehicle factory is going to go down no problem. It's very nice to see that, considering that Rage is not even using tier 2 units right now. He's just going to go for it. Like, he's not going to waste his units whatsoever. He's going to put his Grenadiers in a close combat. They're going to get taken down, but there comes the reinforcements as well. And the Tsar is engaging very, very aggressively as well. I gotta say, like, this is looking absolutely fantastic for them too right now. It's a shame that Sundance died so quickly, because this is some good battle we can see right now. Little bit of a lag because we have so many units on the battlefield right now. Reinforcements are coming from the Tsar as well. Those factories are gonna go down anytime now. And I feel like the next attack is going to be the last one. I feel like Tsar has enough units to take down everything that Tete Gaming has right now. His commander is already taking damage. This is over. This is gonna be over. Rage is coming from the flank as well. The Tsar has really picked up his production of tier 2 units as well. We can see he's got quite a lot of factories as well. Advanced air factory is in place as well. That's gonna be it. Tete is taking solid amount of damage right now. His commander is on the edge, as well as we can hear, in a critical condition. Only left on 13 HP now. He's gonna go down any time now, and this is gonna be it. Rage and Tsar are gonna take over the system, and that's gonna be a GG.
Once again, thank you so much for watching another Planetary Annihilation Titans commentary, and if you'd like to see more, then don't forget to subscribe. Also check out my Twitch, it is in the description down below. I'm Krenik, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Lovely stuff, but Anonym over here. What a fantastic player. What a fantastic player. He goes for a shot, gets one. That's right, that's what we're talking about. Oh, but no bomb control. It's a 1v1. The terrorist is in T side, currently on middle, but Anonym is still going to try to make something happen here. I'm not entirely sure where he's looking. But he is looking in the right spot, actually. He knows where his enemy is. He's gone for a shot, and that's an ace.